really shouldn't be eating these.
Oh, come on, you look great for a woman your age.
Our age. I should. I actually went to an aerobics class yesterday.
And didn't tell me? Thank you. Thank you. More fries?
Sure, why not? I might as well have my hips recruit my butt in the Battle of the Bulge.
What is that noise? I'm sorry, but does it mean that I'm old? And I don't think that that is music.
No, but it might mean that our parents were right about Zeppelin and P-Funk.
Oh, what a thought.
We all the way on fire, so we can't stop it. We got me shook up. You got my back and on the game. Get the phone to crew on every ride. We just train, now we lined up. In all certain positions.
Kelly?
Where? What?
Right there. Kelly!
Oh, my.
Go!
Oh, wait, no, you quit.
Any day now, I will hear you say goodbye, my love, and you'll be on your way. In my wild, beautiful world, you will have flown. Ain't easy now. I'll be all alone.
Just want to know who he is, Kelly.
Okay. He's in my class.
Why have you been hiding it from us for so long?
Because I knew you would have this reaction.
No, we are reacting this way because you lied to us. Is this the same kid that calls every night at 11 o'clock and then hangs up?
Dad, just say it. You don't want me dating a Johnny because he's black.
A Johnny? What the hell kind of name is that? I told you this is trouble, Mary Elizabeth.
Why? Why is this trouble?
Sit down.
Please, could we just be calm and talk about this?
Are you telling me you don't mind her walking around wearing baggy pants like that and talking like, yo, mama, what's up with that? Yo, yo!
Dad! I'm sorry. But this is your problem and not mine. I'm going upstairs.
This is your fault, Mary Elizabeth. She's doing this on account of you.
Me?
Yeah?
And how is this my fault?
Well, you have a black best friend, so now she's got a black boyfriend.
You go there, Collier Sims, and you will be dead and buried before I ever forgive you.
It must be nice to have somebody around who says how he really feels all the time so that you don't have to.
Feel about what, Collier? You know, I think Kelly's right. This is sounding like it's more your problem than hers or mine.
Are you sure about that?
Morning.
Hey, Renee. Do you remember, Jimmy Parker?
The same fondness I reserve for menstrual cramps. Why?
He's inside your office. Got quite a story.
I would expect nothing less. Jimmy? What the hell happened?
I just told this jerk to F off, and then he started wailing on me.
Are you all right? Have you seen a doctor?
Yeah, I told him I ain't got to give my driver's license to nobody. That's something I picked up in state pen.
The police did this to you?
Yeah, two of them, I think. But it was this big Nazi one that just started beating on me when I wouldn't give up who I was. Telling he was gonna kill me, Renee, till someone pulled him off. Oh, I'm feeling sick. Anyway, I just want to sue this guy.
Are you still in the methadone program?
Yeah, I'm all cleaned up good. Look at me.
Yeah, right.
So you gonna help me?
I don't know, Jimmy. The last time I helped you, you shaved your head and wrote innocent on top of it with a permanent marker. It almost got me disbarred. But I'll look into it. I'm gonna need your authorization for... Hello? I'm gonna need your authorization for the police reports and for the hospital lab workup. No No, he's not my client yet, Officer Harmon. I'm not even sure I believe him. I'm just telling you what he's told me.
Folks, we stopped Mr. Parker for reckless driving and gave him a sobriety test. Not appearing to be under the influence at that time, he passed and was released.
And help me to understand how, according to this police report filed by Officer Allen, he was stopped at 302, and at 328 he was picked up by paramedics at the same location, beaten and semi-conscious.
At 302, we stopped Mr. Parker for reckless driving. After passing a sobriety test, he was released. He did not appear to be under the influence at that time.
Officer Allen?
My partner has already answered your question, Ms. Jackson. Excuse me.
Ms. Jackson?
Detective Moody.
Well, how about Bill? I was wondering how you were doing.
Oh, I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking.
What are you doing here? Everything all right?
Actually, I may be about to sue the police department for brutality.
Wow. Entire department or just one officer?
Touche. It's nice seeing you again.
Renee? I was wondering if I might be able to call you sometime. Maybe for dinner? I mean, if it's too soon, I understand.
Oh, no, that's fine. Dinner. Sure. Call me.
I feel like Cinderella. I don't think that Cinderella went to nothing called a Jack and Jill dance, did she, Mr. Jackson?
That's more than likely the truth, Mary Elizabeth. Now, Renee, step when I step, okay? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3,
Mr.
1, 2,
Jackson?
3. Yes?
What about those boys' feet? Won't they get smushed with her stepping all over them?
Well, by tomorrow night, Renee will be able to use the floor to dance on instead, honey. Now, Renee, if you feel a boy's hand push on your back like this, just let him move you. It's called leading. It's something that boys are supposed to do.
Why is it called the Jack and Jill dance anyway? Do all the kids carry buckets of water up some hill?
No, Mary Elizabeth, you dance and meet other children.
What if I want to lead, Daddy?
Well, this is one time when little girls should do what little boys expect them to, honey. It'll make him feel like a real boy.
Any boy pushes me around, I'll just haul off and suck him one. Ow.
Come on. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
Hi, I'm Carter Washington.
Hi, I'm Renee Jackson.
Hi.
Hi.
It's a good punch.
Yeah.
May I have this dance with you?
Collier's having a tizzy fit over Kelly and this kid, Ajani. He's wound up so tight, I think his shorts are gonna strangle him.
Well, we expected that. What about you?
Oh, I'm fine. Well, I admit I had to think about it a little bit, but does that make me a terrible person?
Makes you an honest person.
Since she was 2 hours old, I've had this image of her wedding day. I didn't exactly picture a Johnny, but then I didn't see myself with this much gray hair either.
Well, it wouldn't be natural if you didn't have some kind of reaction. I don't know what all the fuss is about. They're just dating, right?
Yeah, right. Listen, I've been meaning to ask you. Hey, Renee, have you ever dated a white guy?
Yes.
Seriously?
No.
Have you ever slept with a white guy?
I plead the fifth.
Renee, would you ever marry a white guy?
You know what I mean? One day I'm going to give you 2 hours to ask me all about my sex life. Anything you want to know, and some things you probably don't. And that'll be it.
Oh, boy. And I'll do the same. As a matter of fact, I'll start now. You ready? Collier.
Oh, please, no.
What?
No.
That's it. Hey.
Jimmy say he was clean?
Yeah?
Take a look at this. Jimmy was higher than a kite the night he got beaten.
Damn him.
Does that surprise you?
With this percentage of heroin in his blood, he's lucky he could even walk.
Let alone drive.
Let alone pass a sobriety test 20 minutes earlier. The cops have to be lying. He's this high and they don't even bring him in? Hell, they don't even cite him for reckless driving.
It's his word against theirs. She's right, Renee. Somebody's lying.
Not somebody, Graham. Everybody.
And your memory, Jimmy. You can't even be sure if it was Officer Allen that pulled Harmon off you, can you?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I'm not sure. I told you I had blood in my eyes.
Was it your guardian angel, Jimmy?
It might have been the other one, the bitch cop that pulled him off, but I was on the ground getting kicked, so I don't know. Nail the Nazi, Renee. He did this to me.
We know you were high when you got to the hospital, Jimmy.
How do we know you didn't get high after the police left you?
You lied to us once already.
I'll give up the dealer. I shot up with him right before they pulled me over.
I don't know if we can trust him to stay clean through a trial.
This'll never get to trial. I don't know why we're wasting our time.
Because this Nazi pig has got to be taken down for this. You know, he's got no right, man. And you always so full of yourself with your civil rights. Well, what about me, huh? What about my rights? My rights, the civil ones, have been messed with. And just because I am a junkie does not give him the right to do this to me. Does it?
In a few days, depositions of everyone involved will be taken, including yours. You have to be clean, Jimmy. Use all the legal methadone that they will give you. But if I find you've been shooting up, I will remove myself from this case. Do you understand?
A few days, I can do that. I can do that. I once went a whole week without any junk inside the state pen.
Your parents must have been very proud.
Kelly, what's going on with your hair?
Oh, nothing. It's called cornrows.
I know what it's called. What's it doing on top of your head?
Joni's sister did it for me today at school.
Well, does it hurt? It looks painful. Sweetheart? Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Kelly's hair.
What?
Cornrows.
Oh, she didn't.
Yeah, it's all wound up, spun up on top of her head like a turban or something.
Oh, I mean, hold on. I have another call.
Hey, what? Hey!
Hello?
Hello, this is Bill. You got a minute?
Yeah. Can you hold on?
Yeah.
Emmy?
No, it's Bill.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. Bill?
No, who is Bill?
Emmy, hold on. It's Bill.
Oh, I know that already.
I heard you took the case against Harmon.
I see the police code of silence doesn't apply to internal gossip. I guess you're calling to cancel dinner.
No, I'm calling to find out if 7:30 works for you.
Oh, I hate call waiting.
Pick you up at 7:30 then?
I'll be coming straight from work. I'll just meet you there.
Great. See you at Clancy's.
Emmy, are you there?
Yes.
I think I just accepted a date from a man who probably doesn't have call waiting.
Well, I like him already. Who's Bill?
You remember the detective who handled my case?
Oh, yeah?
But I don't think he's my type.
Well, I think that's a step in the right direction. So let's see. He's not a player, he's not a jerk, and he's not in it just for the sex.
Goodbye, Emmy.
Hey, wait a minute. Renee?
How do they look?
They're kind of sideways.
They tickle, too.
Told you it would have been better if we were boys.
Emmy, how'd you get Collier to be so crazy about you all the time?
I don't know. I just keep telling him to go away and quit looking at me.
I can't wait for you to meet Carver. A boy with big brown eyes who asked me to dance.
He asked you to dance?
I thought I was gonna faint, right there like my mama said she did when she met my daddy.
So I guess you like him, huh?
He said he likes me. He said he was gonna call me too.
I'll get it.
Hello? Oh, hi, Carver. Hi. Now? No, I don't think I... Fireflies? Sure. I love fireflies. Okay. I'll meet you there in a half hour. Bye.
Dad, I have to go to Emmy's house and... Is it okay if I meet Emmy at the library? I need to return a library book. It's due tonight.
All right, honey. But hurry back so I don't worry about you.
All right, Daddy.
The dispatcher's notes show that they didn't respond to any radio contact between 3:17 and 3:30.
It also says they took a meal break at 3:17 at a chili stand.
Maybe he worked up an appetite beating Jimmy.
Now, according to this, Harmon drove to the scene, but Allen drove away.
What about the 911 tape?
Paramedics got a call about 3:20. Anonymous.
When are you going to get the tape?
When the police department decides we should. They watch each other's backs, Renee. This is the infamous blue wall you always hear about. We're hitting our heads right up against it.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time I've been accused of being hard-headed. Maybe a nice Chardonnay will lessen the pain. All lawyers are not snakes.
Well, not all cops are liars.
Maybe, but I know Harmon's lying.
Well, maybe. But to prove that, you're going to need more than the word of a junkie.
Harmon's record reads like Mike Tyson's bio. He's a bad cop, Bill.
If he is, Renee, I hope you take him down. But don't expect the department to hold your hand while you do it.
Did you ask me out hoping to discover what I had against Harmon?
Did you accept this date hoping that I would help you with your case?
Number 16, your order is ready.
That's us.
16, your order is ready.
Here we go. So, why a lawyer?
Why a detective?
Ketchup.
Oh, no, thank you.
How about some vinegar?
No.
Well, I always wanted to be a cop ever since I was a kid, really. And for my own kids, I guess. Make the world a safer place for them. I don't know.
Kids?
2 of them. And 1 ex-wife. So I'm damaged goods, only available every other weekend for dinner and a movie, unless, of course, you like soccer, softball. And you?
No marriage, no kids. Just a career.
Why a lawyer?
I think probably because it's all I knew growing up.
Your father. James Jackson. He was a good man.
Yes, he was.
I haven't even met him yet, Kelly.
Yes, you have, Daddy. Mom, he's gonna be here any minute. He's been over here a bunch of times hanging with me and my friend.
He may have been hanging somewhere with you, but I didn't know you were dating him.
I wasn't. I was just with him. Now we're dating.
Wait a minute. What do you mean with him?
Well, it depends. What do you mean by with him? Define with.
What do you think? This is the impeachment hearings? You know what I mean.
I'm sorry. We're just dating. That's a Johnny.
What? He's honking his horn for you? so that you can come run to an overly Woodford car? Not in my lifetime.
Collier, stop.
Whole line. Tell me now, which one of you living straight line? Drug line, the line. Tell me now,
I want to talk to you.
Daddy, please.
Yes, sir.
No one honks for my daughter. Ever. And if you do come to our house again, you will knock on the front door like a gentleman. And when you call, you will not hang up. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry for any trouble I've caused. I've been looking forward to meeting you, but I think Kelly felt it might be better if I waited until we knew how we felt about each other.
How you feel about each other? I'll tell you how you feel about each other. You don't.
Dad, stop it.
Kelly, get in the house.
Mom!
Collier?
You cannot tell me who to go out with, Daddy.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Dad, let go!
Collier! Kelly, go inside the house. Now.
I can't believe you're letting him do this.
Kelly, now. Johnny, try not to take this personally.
I'll try, Miss Sims.
If she or Asians, are they okay? Or how would you rate an Egyptian or a Baptist?
Baptist? Now you are being ridiculous.
Emma, how dark is too dark? Where do you draw the line, Collier? Talk to me.
There is nothing to talk about, Mary Elizabeth, because you don't admit that you feel the same way I do.
The same way about what?
Do you know?
No. No, I don't. Say it. Why can't Kelly go out with a Johnny? Is it because you don't like the car he drives? Or because he wears Adidas instead of Nike? What is it? If you can't say it, we can't fix it.
I ain't saying nothing because ain't nothing broken.
You can't say it because the Collier Sims, who loves his children more than life itself, who I fell in love with, knows in his heart that he is not the kind of man who would judge someone because they're black. Especially not a teenage boy who sees the same beauty in our daughter that we do. Please. Tell me I'm not wrong, Collier. He told Kelly she couldn't go out with a Johnny.
I bet that went over big.
Yeah, he's having a hard time, a really hard time.
It would be interesting to know how Johnny's parents reacted to him bringing home a white girl.
Yeah, I thought about that.
I know my mother would be, shall we say, less than happy if I'd brought him a white man to marry.
Well, would you? You never answered me.
In theory, the answer is yes. But I hope to fall in love with a black man. He's also a Democrat, loves seafood, and is great in bed.
Speaking of the cop.
He's a detective, and I have no idea if he's good in bed.
Well, did you have a good time?
Oh, it was okay. But dating a detective, I mean, cops are like a different breed. I don't know if I can trust them. They are the best actors in the world.
Oh, he didn't ask you out again, did he?
Friday night to a movie. I don't know if I'm gonna go.
Oh, now, come on. Let's make it a double date. And that way I get to meet him. And, you know, a double date's not really a date, right?
No.
Oh, come on. It'll be just like high school.
Exactly.
I got the 911 tape.
Great.
See you Friday.
No.
The call was made from a payphone on Market Street. You're not gonna believe what I found.
911, what's your emergency?
Yeah, some guy's all messed up laying in the street somewhere.
Is he breathing?
I don't know.
Can you tell me your location and where the body is at?
Yeah, he's at 1400 Carmen Street.
And your name, sir?
Is he reading that? Who is he?
I don't know. Check this out. The time log indicated at 3:17, Harmon took a meal break at a chili stand, right?
Yeah, so?
So, Doug's Chili is on 3rd Street here, okay? And the payphone?
On Market Street. The call came in at 3:20.
Exactly. Now look at this.
The payphone is around the corner. Graham, it was one of them.
But the voice on the tape doesn't sound like Harmon's.
And it definitely isn't Officer Stephanie Allen. We gotta talk to Jimmy. If he's right, if Allen's the one who pulled Harmon off of him, she may be out cracking the blue wall.
I'll bring Jimmy in and see what else I can find out.
What are they doing now?
They're talking to each other.
Well, what about?
Well, when a girl firefly sees a boy firefly that she likes, starts flashing on and off and on and off. And then if he likes her, flashes back.
Daddy, I'm...
You can go home now, Mary Elizabeth.
But I just got here.
Mary Elizabeth. And please wipe that lipstick off your mouth, Renee.
I'm still trying to reschedule an appointment, so I'm not sure I can make the movie, Bill.
Well, it's not till Friday, but I think you'd really enjoy
Renee, he's gone, Renee. Jimmy's gone. I've looked everywhere for him.
Bill, I have to get back to work. Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Bill, as in Detective Bill Moody?
Yes?
So the whole department's gonna know about this?
Listen, Graham, we have 2 days before Jimmy's deposition. We have to find him. Check the hospitals, check the morgues. Hell, he may already be dead.
Mom?
Hey.
What are you doing with my magazines?
Reading. Maybe it's just me, but look here, I don't understand. Why are the West Coast rappers and the East Coast rappers so angry with each other?
It's complicated.
Poor Biggie and Tupac, what a waste. What?
What's wrong with Daddy?
Oh, nothing's wrong with Daddy that can't be fixed. If you have a lot of patience. And I'm not trying to make excuses for him. It's just... when we were growing up, it was a different time, and things just weren't like they are now. Just me and Renee being friends back then was enough reason for Grandpa to give me a whipping.
Grandpa?
Yeah, but I outran the old fart.
Why is this so hard? Even some of the kids at school are giving me like an attitude about it.
Well, Kelly Sims dating a Johnny is a little bit of a new attitude for you too, isn't it?
I guess so.
Tell me more about it, Johnny. Tell me, what was the first thing you liked about him?
I liked that he was black. It's cool to be black, and he's cute too.
Well, isn't liking somebody because they're black the same thing as not liking somebody because they're black?
No. Didn't you say that in high school you liked Daddy because he played guitar and football and he had dimples?
He was a good kisser too.
So's a Johnny.
Well, that's another discussion. Why don't you invite him for dinner tonight?
What about Dad?
Don't worry about Daddy. He loves you. And besides, I promise I'll find just the right time to tell him.
He's what? You should have told me who's coming to dinner, Mary Elizabeth.
Well, I didn't spoil the fun of the surprise. And David said of friends we had an extra plate. Hiya, Johnny.
Miss Sims. Miss Sims.
Oh, for me?
Well, actually, they're for Kelly.
Oh, of course. Isn't that sweet? Come on in. Kelly! Johnny's here! Johnny, you play ball?
Yes, ma'am.
What sport?
Football.
What position?
Coach usually puts me in at fullback.
You're a little small to play fullback, aren't you?
I got me some down open field moves. Looks like you played some ball, sir.
Yes, I did.
It sounds like your car alarm again. Here, I'll get it.
The keys are in my jacket.
You?
Collier, why don't you tell Johnny about the year you made all-league team?
So, what do your parents think, Kelly?
They liked her, sir.
They, met her?
Oh, last week, sir. After the game against BP High.
Who won?
We did, sir.
Hey, bitch! Get out of here, Claudia.
I came to kick your wiggle ass.
Why don't you both just leave?
Like you left Johnny after I warned you?
Oh, you are really pathetic, Claudia.
And you some white-ass hoe trying to be black, which ain't never gonna happen no matter how many guys you hit on.
Kelly, can you turn that alarm off?
No white girl is gonna go pushing up on my boyfriend. Look at your pathetic white ass dressed all black.
Hey, what's going on here?
You want some of this, bitch?
What?
Mom, I can handle it.
Did you call me a bitch?
Didn't you hear me, girlfriend?
Yeah, I heard you fine, girlfriend.
Yeah, so?
You got 30 seconds to get off my property or I'm gonna throw you off.
Yeah, right.
You have 28 seconds and counting.
Whatever.
Claudia, let's go, man.
Honey, I hope Johnny's worth it.
Was your friendship with Renee worth it?
I know Renee is black, Mary Elizabeth. I just don't think of her as black.
Well, she is. She has been black since the day I met her in Mr. DeGiusti's market.
Well, why would it be wrong for me not to want my child to marry a black man?
Because it is, Collier. It just is.
It's also a little scary, Shug. Hell, I still remember when we were kids. That woman, Viola something, she was killed just for having a black man riding with her in her car.
Well, not much has changed, Collier, but some things have. What?
I just wish I could have been there to see that girl call my wife a bitch and live to tell about it. One thing I do know, Shug, is I don't want to lose my daughter or her respect over something as stupid as this.
There comes a point, Collier. We've just got to trust Kelly.
I think we're already there.
Hi.
Hi.
So, looks like you had a pleasant morning, huh?
Well, I got what I needed.
How you doing?
Ramsey, how you doing?
Well, I'm looking forward to your client's deposition tomorrow, Miss Jackson. I find drug addicts don't hold up too well under pressure. Don't you agree?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't say anything.
No. I didn't say anything.
In Officer Harmon's deposition, he claimed that he took a meal break at approximately 3:17. Is that accurate?
Yes, ma'am.
He also stated that you stayed in the patrol car.
Yes, ma'am.
According to the dispatcher's notes, she tried to contact you at 3:22 in your car. You didn't respond. Why?
I have no knowledge of such request for contact.
Did anyone see you in your patrol car between 3:17 and 3:25? Any witnesses?
At this time, I have no witnesses.
Officer Allen, the reason you didn't respond to the dispatcher's call is because you weren't in your car. Instead, you were heading across the street toward a payphone to dial 911.
No, ma'am, I was not.
Miss Jackson, unless you've been greatly overworked, I'm sure you're aware that the voice on the tape is not Officer Allen's.
I am, Counselor. Thank you. Once arriving at the payphone, you realized that you couldn't make the 911 call yourself because your voice might be later analyzed. And so you had someone else make the call for you, didn't you?
No, ma'am, because the situation of leaving my patrol car never occurred.
Officer Allen, the circumstantial evidence is overwhelming in this case. You and your partner pulled my client over for reckless driving at 3 a.m. He had a big mouth, wouldn't ID himself, which is why your partner beat the hell out of him. By all accounts, you did the right thing by pulling Officer Harmon away from my client. And in order to save his life, you had someone call 911. Officer Allen, I'm going to give you one last opportunity to avoid disciplinary action and to truthfully testify as to what really occurred that night.
Mr. Parker was pulled over for reckless driving at approximately 3 a.m. He was given a sobriety test, he passed, and was released untouched by myself or my partner.
I don't need Allen's admission to take Harmon down. Not every trial needs a videotape. The terms of settlement can begin with
a jury trial, to be determined after they hear the case, Renee. I'll request a date immediately.
You really want to put the police department through that?
It's all right there in the report. They pulled him over, he passed the sobriety test, and they released him.
If I hear that one more time,
Renee!
Excuse me? Did you find Jimmy?
Found something even better.
The caller?
You owe me big time for this one, Renee. This is Mr. Rosen.
Mr. Rosen. I think that gentleman over there would like to hear what you have to say. We'll get you a little cleaned up first. While I go help Mr. City Attorney prepare the settlement papers he's about to offer us.
Good moment, Rosen.
That's Mr. Rosen. He's going to testify that Officer Allen demanded that he make the 911 call.
So what, now you've got two unreliable witnesses, a drug addict and a bum. Doesn't change much, does it?
Oh, I think after a slew of expert witnesses testify that the voice on the tape is Mr. Rosen's, and you try to argue that he must have walked 3 miles from where the paramedics picked up my client to make the call, I think a lot will change.
I'm sorry I lied to you, Daddy.
Then why'd you do it, Renee?
I just wanted him to like me.
Honey, any boy who doesn't like my little girl just the way she is doesn't deserve her.
Thank you, Daddy.
We're not finished here, Renee.
We're not?
Honey, I want you to feel like you can tell me about anything, including boys, okay? But right now, you're too young to even be thinking about all of this, right?
Right.
I mean, you're much too young to be thinking about boyfriends. You understand?
I do.
All right. Go on, then.
Daddy, you said I could tell you about things, right?
Of course, honey.
Carver gave me a flower.
Okay, I really don't like fireflies. In fact, I hate all bugs. So if you don't like me anymore, I understand, because my daddy says you don't deserve me anyways. Okay?
Okay, I guess.
Oh, go ahead. Just do it your hardest, right here. Are you sure, Collier? I don't want to hurt you. Mary Elizabeth, I'm sure. Right. Okay, here it goes. See? Easy.
Guy?
Mary Elizabeth, where'd you get that sweater? You aren't a cheerleader.
I bought it at a thrift shop. Don't you recognize your own high school fantasy when you see it?
Yes, I do.
So I was wondering, just wondering if you might like to go out on a double date with me and my best friend after the big game tonight.
No problemo.
So are you gonna be okay about this Johnny thing?
Oh, about as okay as I was with the guy who had the ring through his nose, or how about the one who wore his pants down around his ankles? Oh, yeah. Touchdown.
I had a dream. Oh, one starry night. I had a dream. It was a pure shining light. Looked all around me. I was held on. You spoke through me, and I was home. I had a dream, you made me dream.
He's like the invisible client. Now you see him, now you don't.
Where is he now?
Oh, who knows? At least Harmon and Alan are going to be stuck behind a desk instead of a wheel for a while.
Were they like that in high school?
Worse.
Well.
So, how about telling me about those kids you're so proud of?
Well, you got about an hour to spare. Got the pictures right here.
You made me dream.